Hey, it's Monica B. You guys, I'm so excited because so many of you have signed up for this Kitchari cleanse. We are doing a 3-day Kitchari cleanse. It starts this Saturday, Sunday, and goes through Monday. And I'm doing it online, and it will be live for those who can participate starting Saturday through Monday. So very excited that I kick it off a little bit here. Those of you who've registered, which is about almost 200 people, already have registered for this Kitchari cleanse. Amazing! So fun to have you with me. I've given you a shopping list, and I also did my shopping this past weekend to gather all the supplies that I need and for everything that we're going to put together, because during Kitchari cleanse we don't really want to be scattered and running around trying to find a bunch of things. So I don't know about you, but I just spent about the past 3 weeks eating cheese and chocolate and wine and feeling like kind of crud cakes. So in Ayurveda, our go-to fix whenever we need to reset the body and mind is to do a Kitchari cleanse. So I thought, what the hey, I'm gonna reach out to my community and see if anybody wants to do it with me. So thankfully, about 200 of you have already said yes to that. So hooray! For those of you who haven't and want to, click a link below or just go to my Facebook page, Hey Monica B, and you'll see a bunch of stuff on there. You can register for free. Okay. I wanted to answer some questions. When I was shopping, it occurred to me that we might not be so familiar with all the ingredients, especially if we don't do a lot of Indian cooking in our own households. So I decided to whip up a batch. I did my shopping and I went to the store and I got a bunch of stuff. And then I was like, geez, people might not know what this is. So I also did a dry run of Kitchari. If you've never seen Kitchari, you don't really know what it is. This is what Kitchari looks like. I made it. It's really good. I retested my recipe again, make sure I wasn't, falling off the wagon of making good Kitchari, and I'm not. It's good. I used the recipe from my book, In Your Elements, A Blooming Ayurvedic Guide to Creating Our Best Life, and that is what Kitchari looks like. It is a mix of basmati rice, mung dahl, Indian spices, and you can see I got little carrot pieces and little green bean pieces in there. Basically, you can take any 2 vegetables or 1 vegetable that want, or maybe you choose no vegetables, that's fine too, and you combine them into the dish. Why is Kitchari such a good reset? Why is it good for the mind and body? It's good because it's made of purely sattvic foods. And in Ayurveda, sattva is the quality of pure harmony. Right choice, right action is what happens when we have pure harmony in our minds. So as we start the new year, we all want to be like, yeah, I'm going to make right choices this year. And I also want to follow through on right action. It's not just about saying or wishing something, right? Like if we don't do it, if we don't practice it, it's not going to happen. So Kitchari is the perfect primer, especially in the beginning of a new year. We've got a clean slate to set our minds and bodies off to a really good start. For digestion wise, the ingredients in Kitchari, I'll show it to you again in case you didn't see it before, is going to kindle our agni. It's going to give us a nice stoke with all those digestive fires in there. So yesterday I made this batch and I actually had some for 2 meals, and I kid you not, I felt leaner, I felt a bit smarter, I felt my body felt lighter already. My hands didn't feel as tight. I can't even explain it. You're just gonna have to go on the journey with me and see how it affects you. You might notice that all gassy bloatiness, puffiness in the guts goes away. You might notice a slight burning sensation in your tummy in a good way for being hungry, because sometimes we eat without enough spices and our digestive fire is actually stuck underneath all that food, right? This is going to allow the digestive fire to grow and digest and use this food to get started for great prep for our bodies and minds. So it works on the mind and it also works on digestion. In Indian households, this is a staple for their diet. They have Kitchari all the time. They'll kind of make it like a casserole, they'll have leftover vegetables, they'll just throw it in. They might not even, it's one of those dishes they might not even be able to tell you the recipe because they're like, I don't know, I've been making it forever. For us, we need a recipe. If you sign up, you'll get a recipe, you'll get a shopping list, you'll get all of those things. So it's 3 days with me for free online, doing Kitchari cleanse starting this Saturday. So I also wanted to show you something else that might be a little bit weird for us to go shopping for, and that is mung dahl. Can you see this? That is Mung dahl. You can see it's little yellow lentils, but don't be confused because Mung dahl is also green round lentils, but those are much harder to digest. These are actually the insides of those green little balls. So when you get your Kitchari ingredients, you don't want the green little balls. You want these little tiny yellow lentils, and they're like the smallest yellow lentils on the shelf. Can I show you? Look how little. You might be confused. There's chana dahl. There's also tur dahl. That's not the dahl you want. You want Mung dahl, and you don't want the green ones. You want the yellow ones. So if that's confusing, this is the dahl you want to get. Okay. Next thing that might be a little foreign to you is black salt, which is actually pink. How convenient. Black salt, that is pink. This is what it looks like. Look, it's a whopping $1.49. I suppose I'm also a little advertisement for Vicks. I love Vicks. They're in Berkeley. If you're in the Bay Area, go eat there. But it's pink and it's very, very soft. And it's like, you can't even hardly see the granules of salt. But black salt is nice and tasty without being, have that salt taste, you know? Tracy Bonin, I just saw you get on here, and I gotta make a tongue face like that. Thank you very much, because that's what we do when we see each other. So black salt, really nice, mellow, salty flavor, not a lot of granules. And then the famous hing, yeah? So asafoetida, can you read it? Let me see, I don't know if the camera will focus that close, but you can see it. So hing, this might be the cray-hay-haziest ingredient in Kitchari for us who don't normally make Kitchari or make a lot of Indian food. Wee bit smelly, but you know what? I've gotten used to it. I use it, like I bought this on Sunday and I was like, oh geez, I gotta go buy my hing. I can smell it. I know it's in this aisle, but where is it? And I picked it up and I made the stuff yesterday. Oh man, it's so good. It makes like the dish taste 80% better, I swear. And this is the thing. If you've got digestive problems, especially constipation, gassiness, bloatiness, puffiness, distension in the guts, this hing is awesome. This is your digestive power right here. And it's awesome. So don't be afraid. I'm no longer afraid. Look, I'm smelling the hing and I like it. Anyways, that is your hing. So those are just a couple of the ingredients in Kitchari. There's also turmeric and cumin and fennel and ajwan and other digestive spices. You got your ginger, and you can put all these things together. Cinnamon sticks. If you are allergic to or have a total aversion to one of the spices in the dish, you can skip it. Like, this is not about torture, right? This is about making something healthy that you can eat for 3 days straight. Just Kitchari. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then you can have herbal teas, and if you're really hungry, you can have fruit as a snack. But really, if you're hungry during the day, you can just have more Kitchari too. So, who's got questions about this Kitchari stuff before I jump offline? Because I tell you what, my family's going to be coming through the door any minute. My husband's picking up my daughter from school, and it's going to be like the Kool-Aid man walks into my house, and then they just do that, and then it's family time. So if you've got questions about the Kitchari cleanse, let me know. If you haven't signed up yet but are curious about how to kick off your new year eating a mono diet of rice and Mung dahl with me, it's quite tasty. It's a nice, tasty dish. Go to my Facebook page, Hey Monica B, or you can go to heymonicab.com. It's there for you. You can register for free up until January 31st, and then I'm gonna take it down. So if you can't make the 14th through the 16th, don't you stress your little head. Just go sign up anyways, and then do it at your own pace, but do it for 3 days in a row. Okay, this is a good reset for our minds and bodies. Anybody have any questions? If you don't have any questions, I'm going to mosey on with my evening. I hope you learned some things. And of course, you can ask me questions anytime. Thank you so much. And we are going to go now and start creating our best life. Mwah.